Well, we're just one day into our New Year's resolution, so how are you doing so far with getting into shape, being a better person, and saving more?
Great, doing really well.
Yeah.
So those are the top 3 resolutions Americans make each year. So we thought we'd revisit a good question that I did earlier this year on how to deal with your money. Should you get a financial planner? Good question. Should everybody have a financial advisor?
Absolutely not.
Chris Farrell is an economics commentator at NPR.
You don't really need to be paying a financial advisor to manage your money for you unless there's some other reason.
What would those be?
Okay, so for a lot of people, it can be a transition, a major transition, one of which is retirement.
Financial advisors could offer advice beyond investing.
I was kind of freaking out about how everything worked with loans and your income and your taxes.
And actually, a good financial advisor is going to try and figure out what is really important to you, what really matters to you.
But it can cost you. Some charge a fee, others a percentage.
I tried a couple of times and the fees were so high.
NerdWallet looked at what 1% would cost over 40 years. If you start at 25 grand and add on 10 grand a year, at a 7% return, a low-cost fund would end up with $2.3 million. Tack on a 1% fee, and it's about $500,000 less. But Vanguard also studied this topic and says an advisor adds 3 percentage points of value over time. What is the truth?
So if the truth is you're just looking at it from an investment point of view, the proof is overwhelming that a broad-based index fund approach is simply your best approach to manage your money. And the main reason is the fees are so low.
But 3 advisors I talked with today say there's more to it. One told me she helps people stay more accountable when it comes to budget or savings. Another said he helps people avoid making decisions out of emotion or fear. And a third says it comes down to how knowledgeable and confident you feel.
It's hard to navigate all that stuff.
It's not my area of expertise.
So who should get a financial advisor?
So I think people who have a lot of money, who have a lot of estate planning issues, or where time is a really scarce resource.
And Chris, who is the expert in that story, says just because finances are outside of your comfort zone doesn't mean you necessarily need to hire someone. He says you can learn, and he recommends several books. I put them on our website, and good luck with all of your New Year's resolutions. If you have a good question for me, please email it. Go to WCCO.com/links.